Hi guys. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Gemini. I've already shuffled the cards per usual, so you guys don't have to wait. We're going to flip them over together and see what's in store for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first position, and there are positions, is about the recent past. So this is what's been going on with you recently. So let's see what it is. The Fool with the Oracle card of the Nut. So the Fool is being ready. Essentially, this combination is like leaving yourself open for something new, like being ready and willing and open to just have something new come to you. Maybe you're just expecting something new to come, but you don't have really control over it. You're kind of like just waiting for it to happen, waiting for an opportunity, and that's all you can kind of do is like wait for an opportunity for this thing that you want. That is, the Nut is also like the first resource. Like, it might be that you're waiting for the opportunity to get, like, an initial starting resource. Could be, you know, anything material, because this is also material. So, like, a starting amount of cash to get something going. Nothing big. This is, like, something like a seed quantity, right? Yeah, could also have to do with anything earthy, like a home or a car, you know, stuff like that, too. It's, like, waiting, like, for an opportunity, but not having control, or just waiting for it to come. Let's see what else comes out. I'm gonna pull cards right now. I don't want to wait. Tell me more about this Fool with this Nut here for my Geminis. What are we waiting? What is the opportunity, right? What is this this new physical resource, item, object, thing? Could even be a job. The Nut can be anything that's like a physical, like a worldly, earthy start of something. Could even be the start of a new job here. Like, just the Fool energy would be kind of like waiting for a call back, but like not doing anything. You know, maybe you've already put in your resume, you're just waiting for the call back. That is like Fool energy. Meanwhile, you're just like shooting the shit. Essentially, is the Fool. And look at that, waiting for a call back, waiting for a call back, waiting for to hear back, waiting to hear back from someone specific here, a specific resource, earthy thing that's giving us a start on something here, waiting to hear back. On the bottom, the Staff, waiting before we can take action. We can take no action until we hear back. What's underneath the Staff? Home. Could definitely be about a home. Could be about yeah, like a new home or apartment, for sure. And the home is also our identity. So if it's not an actual home, this would be waiting for an opportunity for something that is like really linked to our identity. Like, what would that be? I don't know, something that's like, if it's not a home, then it's like something that is really personal to us, that like we really identify with. I don't know what else to home. I guess some people identify with their cars too, but this is something that is like close to us that we're waiting to hear back on before we can act, before we can get it, before we can get started on it. All right, let's keep going. The next position is the position of the Head. This tells me what you guys are thinking, what your strategies are at the moment. The Tower. Oh no. With the Oracle card of the 9. Holy crap. You guys are stressed out. You guys are this is just horrible. This is not great. The Tower's the worst card in the deck, so something really bad has happened, or maybe it hasn't happened, but you have the scenario for something terrible happening in your mind. Like, you can picture the Tower falling in your mind, and you're just running it through your head. Like, this is torment. This is mental torture. You are mentally torturing yourself. Now, that seems very strange to me, because the Fool does not mentally torture themselves. So I don't know what the discrepancy is. You're acting like a fool, but internally, you're not feeling the Fool. By the way, the Fool is good. The Fool is actually good in the tarot deck. So, you know, acting like the Fool is actually a good thing, unless he's upside down, which he's not. So, that's awful. I feel bad for you guys. This is really bad mental torment, mental turbulence. Like, you guys are freaking out. Essentially, you guys are freaking out inward. Let's look at the heart position. How are you guys feeling? Okay, let's see. Now we have the right side up Tower. Now, the right side up Tower is good. In this Oracle card, the right side up Tower is good. So we have a juxtaposition here, right? We have a good Tower and a bad Tower. This Tower is in our hearts. But this tower means it's like wisdom. It is seeing the big picture. That's what this tower means. And with the Lovers, it's like we know what's coming. We know that we have something that is like promised to us. Something is promised to us. And what is it? It's the nut. Whatever this nut is that we're waiting on, whether it be a home, resource, car, it's like a real world physical resource that is going to give us a start on something. We know we're promised on it. We know that it's coming. We just want it to get here. And I feel like we're trying not to freak out, but we can't help but run the worst possible scenario through our head, like this thing doesn't happen or doesn't come. Next position. This is the position of the hands. This tells me what you guys are currently doing, Gemini. So let's take a look. Again, very like practical earthy energy with the 4 and the 10 of Pentacles. This is again talking about the home. The 10 of Pentacles is the home and higher cost, we'll say, resources. So like a huge bank account, a house, an actual house, or the nice car that everyone relies upon. This is definitely like a big financial investment. And with the number 4 here, I really do feel like this is like property or just like a big, solid, earthy investment that we are putting our money into or that we're waiting on, because the 4 can also be the waiting part. So we're actively waiting on this large resource. But it's promised to us. Let's see, okay. So the next position, I'm going to get a clarifier on this to get a little bit more detail on this in just a second, but I want to just reveal the last position before I do that. So the last position is the short-term future. So how is this going to pan out? Let's see. Ooh. Isn't that nice? So the Emperor, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. The bread is getting the thing you need. Like, the reason I think you're freaking out and you're imagining the worst possible scenario is because you really need this. You're like, literally, this is kind of a fresh start for you, but it's like a start. Like, it's almost like starting from nothing. With the Fool here, too. The Fool does kind of like have nothing. It's a good and bad thing. But in this case, it's like the bread is, we need it. We need this resource bad, but we're going to get it and we're going to be good. So, and this is short-term future. This isn't even that like far down the line, okay? I'm not looking long-term. So you're going to be good short-term. On the bottom, the house again. How interesting. The house. Okay, let's, I don't know if I even want to look at this. I kind of feel like you guys are just imagining the worst possible scenario. I don't need to see all the scenarios you guys are imagining because they're not going to play out. So I'm not even going to look at that. They ain't playing out. And I think that the rest of it's pretty clear. I do want to look at this. So this is what we're doing, and I think right now we're sitting. And I think we're waiting. At the 4 in this case, I think is just the waiting for this large-scale resource. Let's see. Let's see what else comes out. Tell me the position of the hand for my Geminis. Tell me the position of the hands. Okay. Yeah, this is something we really, really want. We really, really want it. And that's why we're freaking out about, it's like we know we're promised, we know we're going to get it, and yet we can't help but freak out anyway because we just really, really want it. Mars with honey. Just like we're very, very invested. Very, very invested. With all of our drive, like it's like we have to have this. On the bottom, Aquarius, we also feel like it's the right thing is for us to get this. We're promised, we're promised this, and we know that it is what we deserve. With Aquarius on the bottom, we know it is deserving for us. Yeah. So let's look at so the last card here, and then I'm going to pull advice for you guys. I feel like the advice, if anything, is just chill out. But let's see. I will pull advice in a second. I just want to do one clarifier card for this because it's just so nice that I just want to see what else we get. Honestly, I don't even need to pull a clarifier card because you're going to be good. But if it's like good energy, might as well talk about it, right? Opportunity to talk about something nice. Tell me about the Emperor. Uh-oh. Damn it. Okay, so short-term future, a little bit towards the longer short-term with the hourglass here. Might take a tiny bit longer than 2 weeks, or a tiny bit longer than what I would consider short-term. So maybe a month, maybe a little bit longer, or maybe a little bit longer than you expect here with the hourglass too. But like I said, are going to be good. On the bottom again is the 8. That is more weighting. Yeah, you are going to be good, but it is going to be a tiny bit of a tiny bit of a wait longer, and you just have to suffer through that wait a tiny bit longer. Okay, guys? But let's do advice. Let's do advice. See if anything else comes out. Okay, can I have some advice for my Geminis? What they should be focused on, best strategies, or just anything that just needs to be brought to their attention. Positive advice for my Geminis, what they need to be doing, focusing on, etc. Positive advice for my Geminis, what they need to be doing, focusing on, etc. Positive advice. Geminis, positive advice. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Got something. Page of Swords. That's that news. So that is that news. That is, I think, the message coming in. Somebody coming in. That call that you're waiting on, that is that call coming in. That is that call. And you just have to wait. There is something here, though. Ugh. Ugh. All right, there's another message here that I want to share. So underneath that, there is the 7 of Wands with the 7 of Swords in reverse. Ooh. This is self-sabotage because we're like, there's an opportunity for self-sabotage. Like, you have to sit still. Don't let the freak out like get you. You are confused, and that confusion is leading you to get stressed out, and it is torturing you. You can't let that sabotage you. You have to hold up. You have to wait for this message. It'll come. It will come. Yeah, but right now you are so upset. You are like really like not even upset. You're like, ugh. I pulled more cards and it gets worse and worse. It's like 2 5s and the king in between. It is like, that is the very definition of being stuck between a rock and a hard place and just trying to like sit there in between this rock and this hard place. Just sitting. It's not comfortable. That's not comfortable. I'm sorry, guys, but that is the advice. You just have to wait for this message. Oh, let's do an oracle card. Anything else for my Geminis? Anything else about this Page of Swords? Anything else for my Geminis with this Page of Swords? Anything else? Any other advice for my Geminis? Anything else for my Geminis? Oh, there we go. Woohoo! The nut came back. See, I told you you would get it. You are getting it. The nut is coming. The path. It is on its way. Okay? It's rolling its way down the path to you. Alright, you're gonna get that nut. No innuendo intended. Alright, guys, so that's gonna be it for your reading today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you guys relax a little. If you did like it, don't forget to press the like button because that helps me out with, it helps the video circulate, so I do appreciate it. And I wish you guys the best till next time. Take care.